Hey, so I need to get something off my chest because it's legit killing me, and I'm drunk, so I feel like I can talk about it without crying. Hopefully I won't cry. um, I have a stalker. Had a stalker. Have a stalker. Have. Um, Long story short, I went on this date with this guy, and he was very clearly a paedophile. Leave me alone. He was texting me. Oh. He made me feel incredibly uncomfortable, and I actually, after the date, did call 101 and made a report about the things he'd said because he volunteers with children. So, and because of everything in the past and shit, I have very strong views. I mean, I would anyway, but when it comes to children, and potential predators, I just, So, after the first date of him groping me and making me go back to his house and making me feel guilty because I text my friend saying, please call me, saying I have to come home, and he was like, you could have just said if you wanted to leave. And I just want to point out that I would not have gone on the date with this guy had I known how old he was, because his picture was clearly from 30 years ago, and that's not an exaggeration, honest to God, 30-year-old picture, and I fell for it. But yeah, so went on that date, must have been about a month ago now, and for the past 3 or 4 days, he has been outside my house in his car, parked out there, 24/7, with fucking binoculars. And I shit you not, like, everyone's phone these days, the camera has a zoom option. Who uses binoculars? Like, bitch, get with the times. Just because you were born in the 1800s, Jesus. But yeah, so the first day and a half, he just sat there instead and watched me walking around my house. So thankfully I have curtains. But he stayed like overnight, like the whole time. I think he was just waiting. And I felt so scared that I didn't leave the house. Like, I'm obsessed with coffee, and I needed more coffee, and I didn't leave the house because I knew he was in the car park, and I was shit scared. And then I ran out of soy sauce, and oh my god, it was just too much. But after the first day and a half, he started ringing my bell. Ring my bell, ring my bell. This is how I deal with things that are very serious. I need to be stopped. He started buzzing my flat, and I would pick up the phone thinking, who the fuck is this? Because I have no friends, so who was trying to get into my building? And he'd be like, baby, come on, let me up, baby. I'll make it better. I'll make you feel good. And I was like, because ew. And ew. And then when I didn't let him up, the first like 6 or 7 times he rang, I was like, hangs up phone. And then he got really angry, and he was standing underneath my window screaming up at it, and I was like, is this how I die? Am I going to be killed by this bloke? And I was shit scared. And then last night I was on the phone to my boyfriend, and this guy outside, whose name I can't say in case it goes to court, etc., started beeping like non-stop, and then he was ringing my bell over and over and over. My boyfriend was like, what's going on? I was like, I'll just call you back in 5 minutes. And I ended up calling the police, and they arrested him, and I've never been so scared in my life. And I'm gonna go now because probably gonna cry a little bit, not gonna lie. But yeah, I have a stalker, so this is a warning to you all. Before you go on a date with someone, Skype them, Google them, because he wouldn't give me his last name. He couldn't Skype me because he didn't have a webcam, and I fell for it. So yeah, make sure you know who you're going on a date with. That is the point to this story, if there is one, I guess. Right, bye.